country. And I was saying before, we're the party of common sense. You know, we don't want to have men playing in women's sports. We don't want to have transgender operations for everyone. And we just want to have a great country. We want education. We want houses that don't cost a fortune. We want low interest rates. We want low taxes. We want a strong, powerful military. We're going to have that. We did it once. We did it in 2017. We rebuilt our entire military. It was giving away a lot of it. Can you believe it? Given away, so foolishly given away. But we'll have it back again very, very soon. And we'll be making some announcements. You're going to be so thrilled. But we love you all. We're going to be, you know, I'd like to say we are a great nation. We will soon be the greatest we've ever been, and it won't take long. So I want to thank you all for being here tonight. Special people, and we'll see you soon. Just watch what happens. It's going to be big progress. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I can't believe he's doing all these things. Sheesh. Another one tonight. He's got one more to go to, I think. All I can say is praise the Lord and pass the ammunition to godly principles.
Remember that they used to battle Donald Trump for using this song, and they came out with a statement not too long ago saying their preferred candidate was Kamala Harris. But listen, Donald Trump won this thing. He used their song, and so they were excited, and they played yesterday's event. They're playing again at tonight's event, and the song, by the way, is steadily climbing the charts, if you don't know. This, by the way, is the second ball, the Liberty Ball. The Commander-in-Chief was at the Commander-in-Chief ball first, and we are waiting for one more ball, and the President again will speak at the final ball, and then he will get a much-needed rest because it has been a very long day. Meantime, we have more news coming in about this historic day. Watch.
Our power will stop all wars and bring a new spirit of unity to a world that has been angry, violent, and totally unpredictable. America will be respected again and admired again, including by people of religion, faith, and goodwill.
Well, the President's stated intent to make America respected and admired again could very well have a significant impact on the military. Let's bring in Hudson Institute Senior Fellow Rebecca Heinrichs. Rebecca, great to have you on. I mean, do you think, as the President was saying there, do you get a feeling that America has lost a little bit of its zip, lost a little respect, or is it just that military overall?
He knew the youth vote. You know, we won the youth vote by 36 points. And he was saying, Dad, you got to go out and do this one and that one. And we did a lot of them. And he respects them all. He understood them very well. And he said, Dad, you got to go out, do Joe Rogan, do all these guys. And we did. We did, and Joe Rogan was great. They were all great, right? Aaron, they were all good. He understood the market. Another famous one, how about Kai? Stand up, Kai. Is that Byron Donalds back there? Stand up, Byron. Stand up. What a future this one has. What a future. That's great, Byron. Thank you very much. And how about Lutnick, Secretary of Commerce? He's going to take in more money than any country has ever even thought about. He's going to take in some money. And we have many others. Look, I'm not going to go through it, but we're going to sign some orders right now, and that's really what I want to do. So we're going to sign executive orders. First, I'll revoke nearly 80 destructive and radical executive actions of the previous administration, one of the worst administrations in history. Maybe not one of them, the worst. Anybody that would allow millions of people to pour through our borders from jails, prisons, mental institutions, insane asylums, gang members to be taken off the streets of Venezuela and deposited in our country, and many, not just Venezuela. You know, crime in Venezuela is down 74% because they took their criminals and gave them to us through an open border policy of the previous administration. All over the world, they're emptying their prisons into our country. They're emptying their mental institutions into our country. It stops as of 1 o'clock this afternoon, okay? So I'm revoking nearly 80 destructive, radical executive actions of the previous administration. They'll all be null and void within about, what, 5 minutes? Is that them over there? 5 minutes? And next, to gain immediate control of the vast federal, out-of-control bureaucracy, I will implement an immediate regulation freeze which will stop Biden bureaucrats from continuing to regulate. Most of those bureaucrats are being fired. They're gone. Should be all of them, but some sneak through, but we have to live with a couple, I guess. I'll also issue a temporary hiring freeze to ensure that we're only hiring competent people who are faithful to the American public. And we will pause the hiring of any new IRS agents. We will also require that federal workers must return to the office in person. And we're going to take the 88,000 people that they hired to go after you with guns. By the way, they're allowed to use guns and harass you like they were so many other people. Remember this. Okay, remember? Do you remember a little statement about tips? Does anybody remember that little statement? I think we won Nevada because of that statement. But they went out and harassed you over the tips. In other words, we are restoring control of our government to the people. We're going to take those 88,000. Let's see if they'd like to work on the border, because that's what we want them really. So we're going to have no tax on tips, right? No tax on. We may have, like the Speaker of the House, is he here? He's done such a good job. Is Mike here? Is he around here someplace? I saw him just a little while ago. Hello, fellas. Look at you guys. Yeah, I know it. He's great. He's doing great. They're all doing good. The Republican Party has never been unified like it is right now. They want to save our country. And we're going to more than save it. We're going to make it greater than it's ever been before by a lot. Next, I'm going to sign a presidential memorandum directing every member of my cabinet to marshal every power at their disposal to defeat inflation and rapidly bring down the cost of daily life, because your costs have gone through the roof in the last 4 years. Perhaps you didn't notice. Does anyone notice their costs are like double, triple, quadruple? You can't buy bacon. Apples have doubled in price. You want an apple, anybody? Pay twice what you did 2 years ago. We'll put more money in your pocket, and we'll bring back the American dream and to reduce energy costs and liberate our economy. So we have more oil and gas than any country in the world, and we're going to use it. We're not going to do the wind thing. Wind, big ugly windmills, they ruin your neighborhood, they ruin you. If you have a house that's near a windmill, guess what? Your house is worth less than half. And did you see up in New England with the whales? You see what's happening? So they had 2 whales killed in about 14 years. Last year and the year before, total they had 28. So if you're into whales, you don't want windmills either. And they're the most expensive form of energy that you can have by far. And they're all made in China, by the way, practically all of them. And they kill your birds and they ruin your beautiful landscapes. But other than that, I think they're quite good, right? Now, remember when we used to joke and kid, when we were kidding, but we don't kid anymore? They want to watch the debates on television. They want to watch your favorite president on television. But the wind isn't blowing, so we can't watch television that night, Gladys. Remember? Gladys, I'm sorry, the wind is just not blowing. We're not watching Trump tonight. But I'm immediately withdrawing from the unfair, one-sided Paris Climate Accord ripoff. The United States will not sabotage our own industries while China pollutes with impunity. You know, China, I mean, look, they use a lot of dirty energy, but they produce a lot of energy. And when that stuff goes up in the air, you know, it doesn't stay there. It's not like you got a wall. We love walls.